As we near the end of the year, I find it's always interesting to do a little bit of a introspective and check onto the goals we have set for ourselves maybe a year ago, a couple of years ago, and see where we stand. So we have lots of projects on the property. It's often quite disheartening to see the progress at which things advance. So always good to revisit the goals, see if we're in the right direction, assess maybe if we have bitten more than we could swallow. Generally, I think that, and I think my Patron would agree, it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year for multiple reasons. Everything that we want to do appear to progress a lot slower, and be a lot more expensive than what we had initially anticipated. We're now 5 years into this lifestyle, and now that the honeymoon period, I guess, has evaporated for a long time. I gotta say, probably lasted a couple of years. We're pretty excited about everything. But like I said, 3-4 years into it, the hard reality of the simple lifestyle hits you like a truck. And things are difficult. Things are not easy to put in place, not easy to learn. Everything seems more complicated than it should be. So when push comes to shove, when you are attacking big projects like building a cabin, figuring out everything that there is to figure out on a piece of land, it is quite tough, especially when maintaining a full-time job. I got 2 kids as well, young kids that do require attention. It's not easy. So you sometimes wonder why choosing this lifestyle. I mean, now that we're deep into it, the romantic idea of living off the land and just at the rhythm of the seasons, etc., has long gone. And it's just us isolated in the forest and struggling to get a potato growing, struggling to get the house in order. It does feel sometimes like the forest is swallowing us. Vegetation is so dense that everything, especially when it rains a lot, like in this place of the world, and it's really hot and humid, everything just disintegrates quite rapidly. So you got to be on top of things as well with the maintenance of just your living area, let alone building all the stuff, let alone building like a cabin like we want to do, or maybe a swimming pond, or have a massive veggie garden. No, I'm just talking about the bare minimum of maintaining your cabin in the forest, your toilet, your shower, having a nice kitchen that's not going to rot, maintaining your compost pile. I mean, just that, the everyday, I guess, necessities. Just that takes a lot of work. Excuse me for the big cicadas, you probably hear them. They are making a deafening sound. And also, excuse me for the heavy breathing. I do my best thinking when I'm walking up the little hill here with my dog. Guess he gets the blood pumping, the oxygen going, but it's heavy breathing as well. So apart from the normal lifestyle choice and the effort that it requires, which is what it is, it's normal. I mean, where we got stuck as well is that we thought we could generate a bit of revenue a bit more organically, I guess, living this lifestyle. Maybe sell some products, maybe find some local jobs, but it hasn't really been the case. I'm still working a 9-to-5 corporate job, which takes a lot out of my time, and which is why I guess our time is so stretched. Every leaving moment or every free moment, I would say, on the weekend has to be used to progress on the property or just simply maintain it. If we don't do that, then everything falls behind. So Is it really enjoyable at the moment? I dare to say it's not that enjoyable at the moment. We do have aspiration for a different balance, obviously, but I guess you got to put the work in up front. I think the little things become critical. Like for instance, me going surfing, taking some time regularly to do the things that I like, that really reset my mind, reset my positivity, reset, I guess, the energy flow, so that then we can do the hard stuff. I think it's most important. And sometimes I guess you tend to forget about that. At least I do. I tend to think, well, if I have a free moment, I have to finish that cabin, or I have to finish that hole, or I have to figure out what's the next project we need to tackle. Instead of sometimes just stopping, say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take this day off with the kids. We're gonna spend a day at the beach. We're gonna chill, enjoy this moment. And then tomorrow we'll do a bit of work. And as obvious as it sounds, that you do need that time for yourself, and most of us, we don't take it. We don't take that time. We don't do that step back. That's why often we feel like we're stuck in a rut. Now I look like a sweaty mess. That's all right. How you going? Oh, I'm not the only one looking like a sweaty mess. You all right? Yeah? You look like you're a bit thirsty. You know where we're going? Yeah? All right, well, you go. I'll follow you. So without just wanting to be all doom and gloom, there have been some positive points as well this year. If not, we wouldn't be here still. So everybody's healthy. Our main cabin is still standing up, which is a plus when you have 2 little kids, 2 dogs and 2 cats. So that's a plus. We did manage to build a little cabin, which is part of our grand master plan to develop a retreat / glamping accommodation. So that's good. We haven't finished it. I still need to kit it out in a Offgrid fashion, to put a water tank, to put a solar system in place, etc., so that we can then just open it up as a bit of a disconnect, middle of the woods, middle of the forest kind of accommodation. So still working on that. Hopefully in the next few weeks we get there. I have a bit of time off during the Christmas break, which probably going to do a bit of work on that. Another big win, I guess, this year has been, well, this YouTube channel. It's nothing grand, but I think we're up to 1,400 subscribers. We have been monetized. In the first month, we're probably about to make close to $400 in the first month of monetization. That's not nothing. I mean, I hear a lot about the small channels getting monetized, making pennies the first month. So we were lucky enough to have a video that worked quite well. So quite pumped about that. We'll see how we bring this to the next level in the following year. So fully trying to make these videos maybe once a week. And bring interesting content, but also bring stuff that I want to do. Initially, YouTube's just been something I was interested in. I've always been filming stuff, and I saw that as just an extension of a hobby, rather than really like a professional activity or anything serious. But glad that it's picking up, and well, I'll continue. I have no reason to stop at the moment because I'm enjoying it. It's a little bit of an escape from the day-to-day routine as well. So that's good. And we are getting as well some interest in some brands that are not wanting to sponsor us, but wanting us to do some product reviews. We've had one, and we did request that one, but we had one about an eco stove. But somebody approached us as well from a solar power company, so of a solar power bank company. So we might try this one in a next video. So there's a few things that, you know, we don't have to be ashamed of. That's a pretty good success. Pretty excited about that. Also, the family just got bigger. We adopted a little puppy dog. I wasn't so excited about it because I know that having a little puppy dog is a big commitment. If you have a dog, you have a dog, you take care of it. So, but the whole family, I guess, voted me out on that one. Fair enough, it's a democracy, but still, they are now faced with their responsibilities to take care of that little puppy dog. So, I'm pretty excited as well, to be honest. It's a pretty cute doggy. So overall, once it's been a challenging year, and there are challenges ahead still, I think it remains largely positive. We still are motivated to keep going. We still have some energy, hopefully, to bring these projects to at least somewhat of a completion, because we think there is something worthwhile at the end of it. And again, having the kids, loving this lifestyle, being able to just run outside. They don't have to ask permission to go and take tools, build cubby houses, and etc. I mean, that's just fantastic. That's how I wanted them to grow up. So I think just for that, it's worth it. But at the same time, Lyd and I, we have to be able as well to find a little balance that keeps us sane from a day-to-day challenging suits of activities and work to be done, and brain teasers really to solve all the time. But yeah, the kids love it. So just that in itself is something that is positive. At least we feel like we're doing something right. So keep tuned. There's plenty more videos to come. I have a whole library of ideas that I want to put into videos and projects that we want to film as well. Everything around forest lifestyle, raising a family in the forest, building cubby houses, tree houses, natural pools. So many opportunities to do stuff here. It's just finding the time, the energy as well to do it. But yeah, there's plenty of fascinating, I guess, little enterprise and projects that I wanna get into. So there will be stuff for sure. I also want to explore a little bit more, doing stuff about the outdoors, bushcraft, building shelters as well. But as for now, time to put into practice what I'm preaching. So always the hot part, putting in practice what you're preaching. Because today we're just gonna enjoy the day. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to make a pool from whatever material I have. It's really hot at the moment, it's the beginning of the summer. We were at the pool yesterday, the real pool in the next village. That was really nice, but I'm thinking we can easily do something here on the property as well with whatever material we have. So we'll try to figure it out. And I do have a water tank that I need to empty anyways. I hate to be wasting that water. So I'm just gonna try to use that water and whatever recipient I can find that we can swim in and see if I can make it work. So little tiny little project, but that could be fun. So stay tuned again for that one too. And see you in a minute. Slip and slide madness. If you enjoyed this video, put a thumbs up. It really helps with the views. Even subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss anything. And meanwhile, enjoy your Christmas shopping, and until next time.